Once upon a time, in a small town, there was a house on a hill. It looked old and abandoned, with broken windows and a faded paint. Everyone in the town talked about the house, but no one dared to go near it. One day, a boy named Tom decided to explore the house. He had always been curious and loved adventures. Tom told his friends about his plan, but they were too scared to join him, so he decided to go alone. As Tom walked up the hill, he felt a mix of excitement and fear. The path was narrow and overgrown with weeds. The sun was setting, casting long shadows on the ground. When he reached the house, he took a deep breath and stepped inside. The inside of the house was dark and dusty. Cobwebs hung from the ceiling, and the air smelled musty. Tom could hear the creaking of the floorboards under his feet. He took out his flashlight and began to explore. In the first room, Tom found old furniture covered in dust. There was a large mirror on the wall, reflecting the faint light from his flashlight. As he looked into the mirror, he thought he saw a shadow move behind him. He quickly turned around, but there was nothing there. Tom continued to explore the house. He found a staircase leading to the second floor. The stairs were steep and narrow. He climbed up carefully, making sure not to make too much noise. When he reached the top, he saw a long hallway with several doors. He opened the first door and found an old bedroom. The bed was covered in a thick layer of dust, and the curtains were torn. There was a picture on the wall of a family. Tom wondered who they were and what had happened to them. Tom opened the next door and found a study. There were bookshelves filled with old books. He picked up one of the books and blew off the dust. It was a journal. Tom opened it and began to read. The journal belonged to a man named John. He had lived in the house many years ago. John wrote about his life, his family, and the strange things that happened in the house. He mentioned hearing voices and seeing shadows. John believed the house was haunted. Tom felt a chill run down his spine as he read the journal. He put the book back on the shelf and continued to explore. He opened the last door at the end of the hallway and found a small room. In the center of the room was a chest. Tom walked over to the chest and opened it. Inside, he found old letters, photographs, and a small box. He opened the box and found a key. Tom wondered what the key was for. He decided to keep it and find out. As Tom was about to leave the room, he heard a noise behind him. He turned around and saw a figure standing in the doorway. It was a ghostly figure of a man. Tom froze in fear. The figure spoke. "Do not be afraid," he said. "I am John. I have been waiting for someone to find my journal and the key. The key unlocks a secret room in the house. In that room, you will find the answers you seek." Tom nodded, still too scared to speak. The ghostly figure pointed to a door at the end of the hallway. "The secret room is behind that door," he said. "Use the key to unlock it." Tom walked to the door and used the key to unlock it. Inside, he found a small room with a table in the center. On the table was a box. Tom opened the box and found a letter inside. The letter explained that the house had been built on sacred ground. The spirits of the land had been disturbed, causing strange things to happen in the house. The letter also explained how to make peace with the spirits and restore balance. Tom followed the instructions in the letter and performed a ritual to make peace with the spirits. As he finished the ritual, he felt a sense of calm wash over him. The house seemed to come alive with light and warmth. Tom left the house and returned to the town. He told his friends about his adventure and the secret of the house. The town decided to restore the house and make it a place of peace and learning. Years later, the house on the hill became a symbol of hope and courage. People from all over came to visit and learn about the history of the house. Tom became known as the boy who solved the mystery of the house on the hill. And so, the house on the hill was no longer a place of fear, but a place of wonder and discovery. All because a brave boy named Tom decided to explore its secrets.